Okay, so our next plant here is a magnolia. Genus Magnolia has quite a few different species. This one's Magnolia grandiflora because it has huge flowers. The flowers on this can go about 6 or 8 inches across, and we won't see any flowers until later summer on this. So I'm going to just kind of walk forward so you can see the leaves. So magnolias have glossy, thick, leathery leaves, and if you look at the shape of the leaf, it's not a basic oval shape because it's a bit fatter down here. So skinnier down there by the base and then fatter at the top for this magnolia leaf, and leathery and green. Okay, then I'm going to turn it over, and what you'll see on the back is that there's a golden brown pubescence or fur. So there's fuzziness on the back side of this particular species of magnolia. So brownish gold fuzziness. So why the heck is this thing fuzzy? It's fuzzy to help to protect insects from feeding on it. So this leathery top is not very palatable, and this fuzzy bottom is not very palatable. But you can see right next door here, some insect has found its way into feeding on it anyway. Next, I'm going to show you the buds because they're distinctive. This is a bud. Magnolia buds are large, 1 inch to 1.5 inches in size. So this is going to grow some more before it opens. And it has golden brown fuzz on it, just like the underside of the leaf. So smooth buds with lots of pubescence or lots of fur, and golden brown in this particular species are characteristics of magnolia. And the last thing I want to show you is this. So this cone-like, it's not a cone, but this cone-like structure is what's in the middle of the flower. So imagine a large, bigger than my hand here, magnolia blossom with creamy white petals. And now here are all the female structures. So each one of these is a carpel. And when the flower opened, each of these carpels was, the female structure. So the egg was down here and it was fertilized and it grew a seed. And these seeds are bright red when they're mature. Okay. So before those matured down here at the base, we would have seen clusters of male structures, and those male structures would have died back in their stamens. They would have released their pollen and died back. And then the female structures would have become receptive and after fertilization produce seeds. It ended up on the ground because once the seeds are dispersed, then the plant simply excises this structure because it doesn't need it anymore. But I think it's cool to look at these. Magnolias are the most ancient lineage of flowering plants that we have. And so if you look carefully at this structure, it's pretty easy to see how cone type plants might have graded into flowering plants, and that the first ancestors in flowering plants had both a cone type structure and actually the petals of a flower. So this is a magnolia tree.